Section 8.11 is a quick overview of sewage treatment. So when we treat wastewater, one way that we can do this is a septic system. And this is what most of you have at home. So your waste exits out into a septic tank. In that tank, the solids settle down. This is the thing that you have to get pumped different times of the year. And then at a lower level, this liquid just drains out into what's referred to as a leach field or drain field, and that's just your backyard. The rocks and soil and things in your backyard allow that water to percolate through. It cleans it that way. It ends up back in your groundwater, and then it gets pumped back up for you to use to drink. Fascinating that our dirty septic water, which is black water, gets cleaned to be used to be ready to drink just from the soil. Pretty amazing this earth is. Here's just another view of that septic tank. So you have the scum that sort of floats on the top, and you have the sludge that's on the bottom, but then what's in the middle is that clean water, and that outlet pipe takes it out to your leaching area. This is different from when you have a city sewer system and it goes to a sewage treatment plant. Centralized systems in large municipalities in developed countries. So you have these big areas where this is all processed, and there's 3 stages that involves sewage treatment. The first part is primary treatment. So we physically remove large objects through the use of screens and grates. So this is your solid waste, solid toilet paper, things like that are just filtered out using a filter, and then settles the waste at the bottom of the tank, and we end up with that solid sewage sludge that needs to be disposed of. The stuff that's left moves on to secondary treatment, and during the secondary treatment, so once we've sort of taken out what we can just filter out, we go to the secondary treatment, which water is aerated and oxygen is added, which promotes the growth of aerobic, which is that oxygen-using bacteria. And then the bacteria break down into carbon dioxide and that inorganic sludge. And then we go through a third treatment, which is called tertiary treatments, where now we take what's left and we disinfect it using chlorine or ozone gas or ultraviolet light. So any one of those 3 can do the job of disinfecting. And then that water is be able to put back into circulation for people to drink and use. As often my city water tastes chlorinated because that's one of the things they use to treat it. Things that are sort of crazy that people can't even believe is that heavy rains and floods, plants can legally dump raw sewage into bodies of water. If they are going to overflow because of too much water, it's legal for them to dump that raw sewage to prevent the overflow. This happens quite a bit because our population has grown much faster than the infrastructure to deal with sewage. And then this is the footage of a manure lagoon. So if you think of those CAFOs that we had, those concentrated animal feeding operations, there's that CAFO, there's that manure lagoon from the manure from all of the animals. And so this is something else that can also get into waterways and cause eutrophication, or something that needs to be processed.